This episode is also brought to you by our sponsors over at Peloton, your pandemic favorite, apparently.
Hey,
Peloton is
proud
shaping the
Peloton
future.
user.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
we
both
love
the
it. We
bike and the tread. Sorry to
love it. Okay,
interrupt your ad read.
perfect. You may as well do the ad read. Peloton is shaping the future of fitness with a brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus. Melissa, powered by Peloton IQ, it's their most advanced equipment yet, designed to give you real-time guidance and endless ways to move, whether you're running, lifting, or cross-training with your favorite instructors. This is training reimagined. Peloton is built for breakthroughs with tools that help you plan, stay motivated, and reach peak performance. They have a swivel screen that's a game changer. You could go from running on the treadmill, or the Tread Plus, excuse me, to strength training without missing a beat. So let yourself run, lift, flex, and push forward. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus today on onepeloton.com.
Team Jess Sims.
I almost committed to a Peloton once, and then
Hey, you can get a really good deal on them right now. This is the
yeah,
time. This is the time to buy.
Sponsor the show. I mean,
Sponsor
of
the
course,
show. I
sponsor
love
the
it.
show.
Love my
We
Peloton.
love Pelotons. I have seen them. I have used them. I did really like it. I was like, this is the most motivated I've ever done, or I've ever been to do cardio in a stationary place, because like you just feel different about it.
They're
I don't know.
yelling at you. Like if someone's staring at me going, you can do more, I'm going to probably do more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm very intimidated.
They all have personalities too. That one guy's on
great.
Dancing with the Stars. He's a chill guy, right? Like they have trainers for everyone's preferences too. It's
very true.
Let's talk about how to win. Very loaded question, but I'll just sort of start off for TCU because I think it's quite simple, honestly. I think for TCU to beat Colorado, you kind of just have to make this a Caden Salter game in the sense of like make Caden Salter beat you, because he hasn't proven that he could beat anyone that's a Power 4 team, right? He played well against Delaware, played well against Wyoming, and had some moments against Georgia Tech, but ultimately once teams start spying him, it's like he panics and forgets how to quarterback, which, I mean, when that's a big part of your game, understandable. Another thing that TCU needs to do in order to beat Colorado, find the run. I mean, they haven't been good at it, but Colorado's given up 200 yards rushing per game. So if this was the week to turn the switch on, it would be this week. And then lastly, don't allow big plays. Colorado has Sincere Brown, Campbell transfer. He's 6'5", got the skinniest legs you'll ever see, but he was clocked at like 23 miles per hour the other day. Like, he is so fast. You get him in open field, you're not going to catch him. The problem is he has to get the ball, but you have to shut down all these weapons. And I think that's the path. What would you say Colorado needs to do to upset TCU?
I mean, I think we need to see Caden Salter on the move. If he's moving forward instead of backwards, he can get TCU off schedule. I talked about the hero ball plays. When you have a guy as fast as Sincere Brown and you have a quarterback that can buy time and kind of play some playground ball, you can absolutely exploit TCU secondary. We've seen it time and time again. They've played some of the best wide receivers in the country who've had a lot of success against them. We saw Kevin Jennings really cause TCU trouble until the very end of the game because of his ability to win. So a mobile quarterback that can run and that can also extend plays and has some good chemistry with his receivers, I mean, that could absolutely be a problem. And I don't think TCU secondary has anyone that can run with Sincere Brown. So that's number one. Number two, put Josh Hoover under duress. We have seen the success. I don't know if Colorado has the guys that Arizona State has on the defensive line, but if they can cause breakdowns and get into the backfield, Josh Hoover just did not have time to play the game of football the way he wants to play it, and that ended up, ultimately doing them in. So I think those are really the two biggest keys. If you can take the crowd out of it, it's a 6:30 game. It's a blackout.
I didn't know about the blackout.
It's a blackout. Yeah, it's the blackout game. So it's going to be really interesting. But this is also, there are a lot of tickets available, for this one. TCU didn't sell out SMU. So I think the student section we had the most students we've ever seen at TCU. They set a record for student attendance against SMU. So I think the student section will be frothy. And that was an 11 a.m. game. This is 6:30. They will have been at the tailgates. They will have a lot to say. So if you can take the crowd out of it early, you can cause Josh Hoover to get uncomfortable, and Caden Salter, forget the playbook, bro. Just go play football. That's how you beat TCU secondary. Get them off schedule. I mean, I think that's how you get it. You get up a couple of scores, or you make something happen. You get an early turnover, take the crowd out of it, then it becomes anybody's ball game, and we see who's vulnerable but willing to overcome versus who's pissed and decides that they're going to actually prove the type of team they can be.
Yeah, I think those are. I think that's the roadmap for each team. So it's like you want to win the game, just listen to Locked On Buffs because we broke it down for you.
Put us on staff. We're ready.
But yeah, I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
Yeah, sure.
Final question. I hate to do score predictions, because I feel like I never know what the score prediction. Like, I'm always like, I'm going to go with like a basic score that I feel like is possible. But do you think TCU covers? It's 13.5 as of recording. It could change barring injuries to someone else, but 13.5. The FPI gives TCU, I think it was a very large percent chance. Let's see. Yeah, FPI gives TCU a 79.2% chance of winning. So you think they cover, and do you agree with the computers?
I mean, you have to understand, I'm a TCU alum. My freshman year, we went 1-10. I've lived some lives with this program. I'm always going to be scared to death out of every game that we go into. But I do believe that this team has enough high character guys, has enough leadership that they are going to take the opportunity to step on the neck of Colorado this weekend. I don't think it would matter who it was. They have something to prove. They're going to be at home, night game, blackout, all the things I mentioned. So I do think they'll cover. I think 72% against the Power 4 opponent with the team that still hasn't really proven itself this season is probably a little bit high. But I see TCU having a really hot start because they've done that consistently, coming back to earth a little bit, letting Colorado kind of get within a couple of scores. Cut this thing, but then a late touchdown ends up sealing the deal and covering the spread. I don't feel super confident in saying that, but I do think TCU will cover. I think that is a massive spread for a Power 4 game, but I need to see TCU play angry. So yeah. I'm going to speak it. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to speak it into existence that they do.
There we go. I think Colorado covers but loses. I think it'll probably be like a 13-point loss, though. I don't – until I see them string together like a consistent game. Like, it's hard to trust them. And I've been talking about it on my show throughout the week. I just feel like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And it's one of those things where we'll get an athletic piece about it probably in December where it's like, here's what went wrong. And it's like,
after Deion announces he's stepping down.
Oh gosh. Like, that would be catastrophic. But I do feel like we're going to be due for one of those like expose style things where it's like, this is what went wrong. It started here. And I feel like this is sort of the beginning of it, or at least the past couple of weeks have been. And I really feel like this game is going to be a tough one for Colorado if they don't find it. And when Deion Sanders, before we go, but when he said that Colorado was looking for their identity heading into, I guess that would be their fourth game, I was a little concerned. And then he was like, maybe we'll find it in the weeks after. And I was like, against BYU and TCU, probably not. I could tell you that. So
if it makes you feel better, we might be revamping our offensive line in week 5. Or game 5. So listen, it's college football. We're all just hanging on and hoping we survive in advance.
You never pick an identity. Just do it whenever.
Just do whatever.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
With the winds of the world.
Yeah. Melissa, I appreciate you hopping on. Tell people where they can find you in your coverage. So that way, whenever they want to scream on over to TCU, they know where to go.
Yeah, you can find me at the Coach Melissa on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Melissa Trieb on Instagram, where I post photos. I do a lot of photography during the game, and then our YouTube channel and our Instagram and our TikTok are all Frogs Insider. Podcasts on Apple, Spotify, and our YouTube. We post all those as well. So plenty of places. We post all of the pregame, postgame, and we cover every TCU sport, not just the big ones. So
there we go, Melissa. We appreciate you. You guys know where to find us. We're free and available wherever you get your podcast. Apple, Spotify, whatever it is. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. And I will see you guys after the game. I'm going to go live immediately after. Thank God it's not a 9 p.m. start or whatever they have been for Colorado. I actually won't be exhausted when I'm doing my post game. So we'll have fun, and I hope all of you have a safe and wonderful night. I'm Kevin Borman.